Before cities, before writing, before history itself, there was Africa. The birthplace of all modern humans, Homo sapiens. Roughly 300,000 years ago, deep in the heart of Africa, our species emerged. Not as rulers of the world, but as just another animal. One trying to survive. They hunted. They gathered. They made tools sharper, smarter, more complex than ever before. And most importantly, they began to think. Homo sapiens, born in Africa. In the vast savannas of ancient Africa, beneath the scorching sun, something extraordinary began. A story that would shape every language, every culture, and every one of us. We are Homo sapiens, the wise humans. But our beginning wasn't in cities or civilizations. It was here, on the African continent. Wild. Harsh. Beautiful. And full of mystery. Around 300,000 years ago, in what is now Morocco, the earliest fossils of anatomically modern humans were found. These weren't beasts, and they weren't yet fully us. But they walked upright. They hunted in groups. They looked up at the stars, and began to wonder. These early humans weren't alone. The Earth was shared with other human species, Neanderthals in Europe. Denisovans in Asia. Homo erectus, still surviving in parts of Southeast Asia. But it was in Africa that something new was stirring, something revolutionary. Homo sapiens developed more than just tools. They created symbols. Art. Language. They made necklaces from shells, painted on cave walls, carved figures from bone. These weren't just survival techniques, they were signs of culture, of connection, of thought. From the coasts of South Africa to the highlands of Ethiopia, early humans adapted to vastly different environments. They learned to fish, to track animals, to use fire not just for warmth, but for transformation. But perhaps the most important human trait of all was curiosity. Around 60,000 years ago, small bands of humans began to leave Africa. They crossed deserts, climbed mountains, followed rivers, and braved oceans. This was the beginning of humanity's great migration. Over thousands of years, they spread across the globe into Asia, Europe, Australia, and eventually the Americas. And yet, no matter how far we traveled, every human today shares roots that lead back to Africa. Your skin color, your eye shape, your language, your traditions, they all evolved along that journey. But at the genetic level, we're all incredibly close. A single African mother, sometimes called mitochondrial Eve, connects us all across time. So before kings and empires, before technology and war, we were one people, facing the wild together. This is the beginning of our story. And it's far from over. Follow us as we trace the epic journey of Homo sapiens, from ancient Africa to the modern world. Because to know who we are, we must understand where we come from.